a shit ton of books. I don't know how this video is gonna turn out. I just feel like recording and talking and giggling, bitch. So we about to giggle. Woo. So basically, I have some books on Glamour Magic. I have some books on, well, 1 or 2 books on sex magic. I thought about having sex magic be its own little video, but since I'm like, ooh, I'm talking about this, might as well group it into one video. And what got me on this subject is I'm writing down some Glamour goddess offering sessions that I want to put on my website and things. So I was like, ooh, let me, go ahead and get some book recommendations ready so we can go ahead and get this shit cracking and start talking about it. I feel so happy, and you can see my tan, bitch. I just got back from Mexico. I was feeling all sexy. I was dancing. It was nice. It was nice. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is one stack right there. Okay. Let's start with something easy. Start with something I've technically already read before. Let's start with from Gabriella Herstick. Oh, I gave one to my mama. I had 3 books, but I gave one to my mama. We have Goddess Energy and we have Sacred Sex. Now, I loved both of them. I think my other one was Inner Witch. I didn't finish that one because I'm not at the very beginning of my practice. So it was a little bit repetitive, but it wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. It was fun. That's why I gave it to my mama. Now, this book, Awakening the Divine Feminine Through Myth and Magic, it was so fun. I loved the readings. I loved the journal prompts. I loved the questions. I loved how she put her personal experience. In this pink part, she would put her personal experience, and that was really fun. And let's see. So the first chapter is The Goddess is Reawakening, and it's about setting up your altar space, maybe setting up a consecrated grimoire so you can write certain experiences down in. And then it goes of different goddesses: goddess of the earth, goddess of protection and healing, goddess of love, goddess, the dark goddess, and embracing the goddess within. And it is a really lovely, it's a beginner-friendly witchy book. If you are into goddess spirituality, or you want to start it, or you don't know kind of how to start it or what it's about, I feel like this is a great introduction. I am really into this author right now. I think she's fucking phenomenal. This is technically, I have 3 books from her, and I'm probably going to read more just because she's just fucking great. The next book, same author, The Magick and the Path of the Divine Erotic, Sacred Sex by Gabriella Herstick. And this book was divine, okay? It talks about so much. Tools of sacred sexuality. It talks about obviously the same thing. It has journal prompts, it has tarot readings, it has some history in there, it has stuff about, this book was really, to me, about radical acceptance of yourself, your body, your sexuality, and just things that bring you pleasure. And I thought that was really, really nice. I'm probably going to read it twice. I'm probably, the other book, the Goddess book, I'm probably going to read it again just because my experience with it was just so positive. And I probably missed some things, and I would love to go back and read them again. As all my tabs in here are of the journal prompts and of the tarot questions, because I really loved to work with the flow of the book. And it's something, like I said, I'll need to go back and finish because I just had a fun experience with it. I would definitely sit at my altar and do these questions and these prompts and pray and blah, blah, blah. And it was always really, really fun. It was always a time of introspection and all that good shit. So yeah, read these books. If you haven't already, let me know if you're interested. And if you've read these books, let me know your experience with them and if they were as pleasurable as mine. Okay, next we are going to start with The Glam Witch. I spoke about this book before in one of my previous videos, but I don't think I really got down into it. This book is lovely. It's a manifesto, a magical manifesto of empowerment with the great Lilithian arcane mysteries by Michael Herkes. And thank you, Michael, for writing this fucking book. It is really, really good. Like, yeah, it talks about Lilith. It talks about, well, obviously this book is like a dedication to Lilith and working with this goddess. And I love Lilith. Lilith is my personal goddess that I'm like really, really into these last few years. That's my girl. I have an altar to her and everything. So it was just really nice. Again, this is probably a beginner friendly book. Obviously there are some things in here that you won't do, but it's nice to see it so you can be like, oh my god, like I didn't know I could do that. That's so cool. It was really, really cool. Learn Lilith's story and how to apply her archetype to your magical path. Open your third eye to intuition with signs and synchronicities. Discover Lilith's astrological influence to help navigate the shadow self. Witchcraft, a glamour puppet for attraction and beauty. Embrace your sexuality to harness power through the orgasm. Neutralize negativity with the application of witchcraft. And what I liked about this, it had like a sexual dedication rite, which I thought was really fun. Yes, I did it, and yes, I had fun. It was a blast. So I looked this book. If you have read this book, let me know how you felt about it. If you have been eyeing this book and you were like, oh, I'm not too sure, I think you should check it out. Before I picked it up, I was like, you know, like I'm not really sure. And then I bought it and I read it and I loved it. So yeah, let me know if you like it too. I feel like I'm kind of speeding through these kind of fast, but it's because this video is not scripted. I just feel like talking. So if you want me to circle back to some of these books in the future and make a longer video dedicated to them, let me know. I'll be glad to do that. I refill my videos 24/7. I don't be doing shit. My next book is called Embracing Lilith by Mark H. Williams. Oh, I have another Lilith book on there. But this book is really, really good, and I bought it directly from the author's website, and I bought a video course that they offer about Lilith, because this person they have a master's in theology, so they know their religions and their histories and stuff, which is why I trusted this book. And it was so fun. It was like a retelling, or it was following Lilith through different points of time and how her name has changed, but she was, you know, the spirit, the essence was always there. And it was a really fun time. It was a great look at like it even started from the very beginning, you know, when Lilith was with Adam and how that happened. Like, it was just such a fun time. Obviously there's a lot of knowledge in here, but it was a fun fucking time. This is one of my favorite stories, and I might reread it just because of the story itself is so fun, and I love the way it was told. And I learned so much. I don't know, let me know how you felt about it if you read this book. And I obviously like Lilith a lot. If you know any Lilith books and you ain't telling me, we're gonna have beef, okay? So make sure you drop them below so I can read and learn about her too. Next book. Oh, my other Lilith book, Welcoming Lilith. I didn't even know I had it on my lap. See how she goes? This is probably like my first book that I got on her. Awakening Lilith, Awakening and Welcoming Pure Female Power. And it's very, very short. To me, this book was just a poem, like an ode to Lilith, and I loved it. It was fun. My favorite section, it was Lilith as a black woman, and I thought that was fun, not just because I am a black, oh, right here, chapter 6, Lilith as a black woman. And I thought that was fun because as a witch, yes, I do practice hoodoo, but I am a witch, and I do practice like goddess spirituality and sometimes paganism. And a lot of people, sometimes in the hoodoo community, like they'll look at people who are like hoodoo and pagan, and they'll be like, we have our own gods. Why are you kind of worshiping somebody that doesn't look like you? And even like from the other side, like white pagans will be like, well, why are you, like they'll have the same thing. Like if we like certain god, or especially Medusa, oh my god, there is a group of white pagans who hate when people draw her as a black woman, which that's none of my business. But it's just like my experience with Lilith or any goddess, even like the Virgin Mary and Virgin Guadalupe, is that they look like what you need them to look like. they are a reflection of your subconscious. So if they're white, bitch, that's your business. When I think of gods and goddesses, they transcend race. Like, they aren't supposed to look like me. But I thought, I'm gonna read it. Black is the color of creation. It is the womb out of which the new is born. It is also the color of nights. Black is the maternal color, and thus the black night gives birth to a new day. Black is the color of origin. It is the color of magic. Black is the color of power. The new moon, when the sun and the moon are in conjunction on the same side of the earth at the same time, renders the moon invisible. Yet they are both there, rising and setting together, making the pull on the earth strongest in their shared direction. Lilith is associated with the new moon. She is a black woman, our dark goddess, a woman of color. And I just thought that was so sweet. And obviously there's like more, and it talks about the black Madonnas and the dark goddesses. And I thought that it was so fun that this short ass book put something like that in there, and it was really impactful to me, and I love it. Is Lilith a black woman? If she, I don't fucking know, I don't care. Does she look like me? Probably. Because I'm the shit. Why wouldn't she look like me? I mean, come on. Like, you know how they call and like devotees of Lilith, like daughters of Lilith? I mean, if that's my mama, why wouldn't she look like me? I'm confused. I look just like my earth mama. Why wouldn't I look like her? Okay, we both fly as fuck, and that's all that matters. Okay, next book, Glamour, Magick, the Witchcraft of Revolution to Get What You Want. And this was one of my first books on Glamour, Magick, and it had such a profound impact on me that I put sections of this book into my grimoire, like the sections on my Glamour, Magick grimoire. I wrote excerpts from this book in here because it was the first thing that taught me about like great work and, you know, staying focused and okay, let me try to. Great work. Say you have a goal, and then say something else comes along that's like your goal, but it's not like all the way there, so you settle for it anyway because it's better than what you had. This book talks about basically how all things that glitter ain't gold, and don't get distracted on the way to your great work, and also use what you got to get what you want, bitch. That's what I got from the book. Let me know what you got from the book. But it was just great because in the beginning, when I first started my Glamour Magick journey, I was a completely different person. I was really sad. I was really insecure. I was incredibly scared of myself, I guess, of magic. I don't know. Like, I was just not myself, and I wasn't happy, and I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, and I didn't like what the life that I thought that was waiting for me. I was just so unhappy, and I was so scared of being like that forever. And the thing that encouraged me to change was Glamour Magick. And I actually wrote down something earlier about glamour acting as a road opener, and I'm thinking that I'm going to explore that and write more about that, because glamour, even in the small ways, it's completely changed my life, and I'm so grateful for it. Like, a lot of people, they want you to overlook beauty and say it's vain and oh, it's not necessary and oh, blah blah blah. That shit ain't true, baby. Like, even if beauty was vain, bitch, and fuck, you want me to be ugly? Like, I was taking videos of myself, and somebody was like, you think you're perfect? I don't think I'm perfect, but do I think I'm beautiful? Absolutely, yeah. For the first time ever, I do, and I love what I see when I look in a mirror, and sometimes I just can't fucking believe it, so I will record 24/7, because it's just like, oh my god, you look like this. This is who you are. This is what you look like. This is your human experience. It's yours. Take it, you know? So yeah. I like this book a lot. But did I tell you guys some of the chapters? All is fair in glamour warfare too. You are not like the others. 31 small thing. Revolution starts in your boyfriend's wife's bedroom. Mirror, mirror. And then the next one, no one woke up like this. The next one, failure is always an option. The next one, you don't have to like it, you just have to do it. And then the last one is in the value of your hunger. And I like that. You don't have to like it, you just have to do it. It's about getting up and getting the fucking work done. And I like that. This is one of my favorite books. I've read it technically like 2 or 3 times. Read it first on my phone, then I got me a physical copy. And this is a staple. Like, I will never get rid of this book. She's a staple. Now, some books that do I want to keep going, or do I want to make a part 2? I don't know. Because I have like 6 more books. Okay. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'll see you guys in my part 2. Let me know if you have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you read any other books mentioned. Okay, if you made it this far, my baby, drop a bat. Drop a bat, okay, or a red heart, something sexy, something that goes with Lilith. If you know who Lilith is, if you fuck with her, you fuck with me, and I fuck with you, okay? I'll see you guys next time.